Even though Chanel bags have such a classic, timeless look to them, it is one of the most difficult bags to style in my collection because it looks a bit more formal and can be hard to pair with my everyday outfits. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I maximize the use of my Chanel bag so that I can wear it almost every day. And that includes showing you over 8 different strap configurations and some very important style tips, because one of the downsides of having such a timeless bag is that if you don't style it properly, it can look a bit outdated. Let's get into it. One of my favorite ways to elevate your Chanel bag or any other luxury bag is to wear monochromatic outfits, which means matching your outfit colors with the color of your bag. But to really elevate your style, you want to contrast the textures you're wearing with the texture of your bag. One of my favorite things to wear with leather is either a shiny silk or a soft textured cashmere, because that contrast between the materials you're wearing is what creates interest to your overall outfit. And if you don't have enough monochromatics from head to toe to wear to match your bag, then just replace the ones that you don't have with neutrals. So in this case, I'm wearing white pants with this caramel-like top to match this. And if you can, I love matching my hardware with the chain on the bag as well. So I love wearing gold jewelry with my Chanel bag because it has gold hardware. But even then, sometimes it feels limited to wear this bag because of how formal it looks. So when I want to wear it a bit more casual, I'll pair one of those materials like the silk shirt I'm wearing with more casual materials like sweats underneath. But one thing you want to keep in mind is if you're wearing something luxurious like silk or a Chanel bag, you want to contrast it with something that's not so slimming and formal looking. You want something a little bit baggier that has more street style to it, so it contrasts with the formal look of the bag. And that's why one of my favorite items in my closet these days have been this oversized silk dress shirt because of how easy it is to elevate in style to work, but also wear casually at home or even as a nightshirt. And this top and bottom are actually from the brand Lily Silk, who is sponsoring today's video. Before they even reached out to me, I've purchased their products in the past, because the key with brands that you're not so familiar with is that you want to start small to get a sense of their quality. So I started with something a little bit cheaper than a dress shirt. I purchased their pillowcase, which I've had for now about 8 years, and I've been using it every day, and surprisingly it is still very much intact. You can't even see any issues with the seaming. And one of the best things about most of Lily Silk products is that they're machine washables. So it's been really easy to maintain over the years. And what's most surprising is that the sheen or the luster of the silk and the texture has not changed over the years. That's 8 years, which is quite significant. And I appreciate how most of their products online are made with natural materials. So out of the hundreds of pieces they have on their website, some of my favorite investment pieces have to be these two, because silk is a closet essential that everyone should have in their capsule wardrobe, especially if you're looking to build a quality wardrobe that's more timeless. Not only is silk breathable when you live in a 4-season climate, but it also has amino acids which help condition your skin. The reason I love this shirt so much is all the small details. This collar is actually a lot wider than most collars, which makes it look a bit more modern. And the cuffs are also a little bit wider than most, which gives it a much more modern and unique take to the normal dress shirt. And the silk itself is a 22 mm, which is a heavier weight quality silk that is not see-through. I have not been able to find a pair of pants like these in the longest time. Most trousers and dress pants are really tight around the waist, and so when you feel bloated or cramped, there's no space to expand and you end up with lines around your waist. Best thing about this pant is it has a stretchy elastic back, but the front still looks very formal and you can belt it, which means that even though it has a cinched waist, you'll still feel comfortable wearing these pants even if you're bloated. Another thing I've not been able to find in another pair of silk pants is most silk pants are only 1 layer thick, which means you can normally see your underwear and other things through the pant, which is not appropriate for everyday work. Even though these pants are white and silk, they are lined, which means it's much harder to see your undergarments and are completely appropriate for work, but are comfortable enough to wear casually every day. Not to mention that they've made it even more functional by making deep pockets. And to help save you money on these wardrobe investment pieces, I've worked with Lily Silk to give you a discount code for 12% off, with all the details down in the description box below. One of the easiest ways to make the most out of your luxury bag like this Chanel classic flat bag is to know how to style the straps in different ways. And there are some creative ways that you can do this. This is one of the most common ways to be wearing the Chanel classic flat bag with the double strap over the shoulder, because it hits most people at the right height. But if you're looking for a change, another way to switch up the double strap look is to wear it in the crook of your arms. It's a more sophisticated way to wear the classic Chanel flat bag, but just isn't as practical for everyday use. But if you're bored bored of the plain double strap, you can alter the design of your strap by incorporating a scarf and braiding it into the strap so you add a little bit of color and interest to your entire look. Also make your bag look a bit more unique. The third way I like to wear it is by extending the strap closest to my body and wearing it over the shoulder. But sometimes it can feel even a little long on my 5'7" frame. So one of my favorite ways is to wear it crossbody. I wear it with the bag facing in the front if I have a pretty plain look. It's really easy to access the things I need, and I always use this style if I need a little extra security if I'm traveling. But alternatively, if I'm looking to do something a bit more subtle, I'll put the bag in the back. The Chanel bag's signature chain is almost like a jewelry piece in front of you. If you want to wear the Chanel bag as an evening bag, the best way is to wear it in clutch form by hiding the chains and tucking them inside. This style is best when you want the bag to look a bit more dainty and for formal events where you don't want your bag to overwhelm your outfit. If you want the subtle look of a clutch but a bit more grip, the wristlet is the best way to hold it. I tie the two straps together to create two holes for my wrists and use that to grip onto the bag. This way the straps are not so prominent and can still be used for special events, and you won't be scared of losing your bag. And while it works for most people, for some people it might hit them on the wrong part of their body. So one of the easiest ways to change the straps of this is to use something called a strap adjuster, which I've actually shown in another video with this Chanel walk bag, where there are even more strap configurations with this mini version.